There are 10 ways in which relationships can turn toxic, but the main ones are what I'm going to talk about, or the main one, and the other ones, the rest are simply symptoms. The first one, or the reasons why relationships become toxic, is control. Like, for example, you do not communicate what you are looking for, and then you find out later that you are not looking for the same thing, and then you try to change them to be what you want, or to want what you are looking for. And the same thing with your values and deal breakers. If you don't express them or communicate them, and especially if you do not adhere to your boundaries or enforce boundaries, then the result is you are going to end up in an unhealthy relationship, because you are allowing bad behavior, or you are putting up with what is not aligned with your values. The third reason is insecurity and lack of trust, which leads to abuse. Because what people don't realize is that when you don't trust your partner, or when you are insecure, you are then just going to try to ask them to prove themselves that they are trustworthy. And in trying to make those demands, your partner might react, and then the relationship becomes unhealthy, because you try to monitor their movements, their communications, and their behavior. And consequently, people do not like to put up with that, are not happy with that, and your partner might push back, which then leads to the relationship becoming toxic. And the fourth one I'm talking about is a lack of boundaries, where you allow or enable bad behavior, and this then translates into you are thinking your partner is going to love you for this, but then you still hold resentment, and you will be upset about your partner's behaviors, and you'll be reactive, and the relationship turns toxic. Maybe not just from your reactions, but also from your partner's behavior itself. And finally, you might take your unresolved past relationship issues into your next relationship. So your partner has to hustle for their worthiness. They have to try and prove that they are better than your ex. And in doing so, your partner might then push back if they've got their own trauma, in which case the relationship again turns toxic. There are other reasons. I wrote 10 reasons in my blog. If you want to visit it on Friends Abroad Relationship School website, you can get to read them all. And it's helpful for you to heal the inner child, to connect with yourself, to heal your abandonment trauma, and to learn emotional intelligence and objective evaluation of triggers.